The Adamantium wildcard. Wolverine vs Thanos in Infinity War. Picture this. Thanos snaps his fingers and half the universe turns to dust. But what if there was one mutant whose healing factor made him literally impossible to erase? Wolverine has survived nuclear blasts, been torn apart at the cellular level, and walked away from wounds that would kill a god. So here's the million-dollar question. What happens when an unkillable force meets an unstoppable titan? Today we're diving into one of the most electrifying what-ifs in superhero history. Imagine Logan, claws out and cigar lit, stepping into the chaos of Infinity War. The Avengers had their shot at Thanos and came up short, but Wolverine doesn't play by the same rules. He's not a team player, he doesn't do speeches, and he sure as hell doesn't lose fights quietly. Let's explore how the Infinity War could have unfolded with Marvel's most dangerous mutant in the mix. Here's the challenge. Thanos isn't just strong. With the Infinity Stones, he's essentially a god who can manipulate reality, space, time, and the very fabric of existence. He obliterated half of all life with a snap. The Avengers threw everything at him. Tony's nanotech, Thor's lightning, Strange's mystical arsenal, and it wasn't enough. So what chance does a 5'3" Canadian with metal claws have? On paper, it looks like a mismatch. Thanos has gone toe-to-toe with cosmic entities. Wolverine's greatest victories have been against Sentinels and the Hulk. But here's where it gets interesting. Wolverine doesn't need to be more powerful than Thanos. He just needs to be more relentless. And nobody in the Marvel universe understands Relentless like Logan. Let's break down what makes Wolverine uniquely dangerous in this scenario. First, that healing factor. We've seen him regenerate from a single drop of blood in the comics. The snap? It might slow him down, but Logan has survived worse. He's been drowned, burned alive, and hit with enough radiation to vaporize a city. His body just keeps coming back. Then there's the Adamantium. Those claws can cut through virtually anything. Cap's shield being one of the rare exceptions. But here's the kicker. Thanos' skin, while incredibly tough, isn't invulnerable. We saw Stark draw blood on Titan with conventional nanotech weapons. Imagine what 6 indestructible claws could do in close quarters. But the real game changer is Logan's mindset. The Avengers hesitated. They strategized, they second-guessed, they tried to find the right way to win. Wolverine doesn't have that problem. He's a berserker who spent over a century in combat. When he commits to a fight, there's no off switch, no mercy, no retreat. Picture the battle on Wakanda, but Logan's in the mix. While the Avengers form defensive lines and coordinate attacks, Wolverine does what he does best. He goes straight for the throat. Thanos throws him across the battlefield. Logan gets back up. Reality Stone warps his surroundings. He adapts and keeps pushing forward. The Mad Titan hits him with the Power Stone, and Logan's healing factor puts him back together. Here's the critical moment. While Thanos is distracted dealing with this unkillable maniac who won't stay down, the other heroes get their opening. Maybe Strange doesn't give up the Time Stone. Maybe Thor's axe finds its mark a split second earlier. Wolverine doesn't need to defeat Thanos alone. He just needs to be the distraction that tips the scales. There's also a darker possibility from the comics. Logan getting close enough to make Thanos hesitate. In their comic encounters, even Thanos has shown respect for Wolverine's sheer determination. That split second of acknowledgement could be fatal. Could Wolverine have changed the outcome of Infinity War? Maybe not single-handedly, but in a battle where seconds mattered and one different choice could have saved trillions. Having an unkillable warrior who absolutely refuses to quit changes everything. The Avengers brought power and strategy. Wolverine would have brought something Thanos wasn't prepared for. Pure, unbreakable will. The beauty of Logan is that he doesn't need cosmic powers or infinity stones. He just needs to get close enough to remind a god that sometimes the most dangerous weapon is someone with nothing left to lose. So what do you think? Could Wolverine's healing factor survive the snap? Would his claws pierce Thanos' armor? And most importantly, which version of Logan would stand the best chance? The controlled X-Men version or the Berserker Weapon X? Drop your theories in the comments below, and if you're hungry for more superhero showdowns, check out our video on whether Deadpool could annoy Thanos into surrender. Trust me, it's a wild ride.